just get it off. Good afternoon, parents, friends, teachers, staff, and of course, the class of 2022. How are we all feeling? I'm Leadership President Camila Chila Rodriguez, and I'm incredibly proud of our class. We persevered and are graduating today together. Please join me and ASL signers Abigail Olivachi, Alessandra Quintanilla, and Jocelyn Rivas Flores for the national anthem, which will be performed by Poly's music department, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Please remain standing. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. I would now like to welcome to the stage Brian Sierra, class of 2022 salutatorian. Oh, bro.
Woo! No. Okay. Nah. All right. Let's go. All right. Good evening, friends, family, faculty, staff, and finally the class of 2022. Welcome to this year's graduation ceremony. I am Brian Sierra, salutatorian for the comprehensive school, and would like to congratulate the class of 2022. We made it through all the turbulence and challenges of school, extracurriculars, and our personal lives to be where we are now, and to soon embark on the next steps of our lives. I wish the best of luck to all of you, and it was a pleasure to have spent 4 years with many of you. Buenas tardes, amigos, familia, personal y clase del 2022. Bienvenidos a la graduación de la clase del 2022. Yo soy Brian Sierra, salutatorian para la clase de la Escuela Integral. Ahora me gustaría presentar a nuestra principal, señora Vázquez. I would like to now introduce Ms. Vázquez.
Good evening. I am Elidia Vázquez, proud principal of John H. Francis Polytechnic High School. Students of the class of 2022, what a joy to see you here today in your caps and gowns. We're going to start with a special speaker tonight. Let me welcome to the stage Los Angeles Unified Superintendent Alberto Carvalho to share a few words to our class of 2022.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much, Madam Principal, to the parents, to the community leaders, to the remarkable staff, but most importantly tonight, to the remarkable class of 2022, tonight is your night. My remarks tonight will be very brief, for I have not earned the right or the respect to be on this stage, and I'll explain. I have been in LA only about 3 months, but I have learned to love this community. I've learned to love what it represents. I've learned to love and admire the expertise, the dedication, the passion, and the compassion of the teachers of LAUSD, and above all, I have learned to love the remarkable youth of this community. You stand for that which is right, righteous, and rightful. You are the image of this new America, a better America, because you are in it. You are a pixelation of color and form of the best of our nation. You are the future, not tomorrow, but you are the future today. So what could I say that you don't already know? You are good. You are destined for greatness, but you are not destined to be a second-rate imitation of anyone else. You are a perfect image of yourself, with the gift, with the inspiration, with the determination, with the courage to chart your own journey by your own design. Never become a second-rate imitation of anything or anyone else. You are a masterpiece. What could I tell you don't already know? Well, perhaps just a bit of advice. Shall you walk 1,000 miles? If you take no one with you on the journey, if you help no one on that journey, you will not help yourself. May you climb 1,000 mountains if you do not elevate someone from a place of darkness to a place of light. You will not reach your own mountaintop. May you swim 1,000 oceans, may they be treacherous. If you do not save someone on your journey, bring justice and equity, salvation to those around you, you will not save yourselves. So do it. Do it with dignity, with respect. Never forget your tradition, your culture, your language, for there is space in our America for all of us. Immigrant or native born, regardless of race, regardless of who you love, the color of your skin, represent not just today, represent forever. And I promise you this, if you do these things, you shall in fact become the greatest generation of Americans that ever lived. Prove those who believe that the better days of America have already been lived. Prove them that you are the new America, that you are that ideal that we believe in, that you will bring a cure for cancer, that you will bring freedom and equality and opportunity to every corner of our nation and the world. You have that gift. Go and unleash it. But I'm asking you also, do not rush there, for life is indeed short. Live every second of every minute of every hour. Do as a famous philosopher once said. His name was Ferris Bueller. Life passes you by very quickly. If you don't pay attention, if you don't live it, you may just miss it. Do not miss the precious moments of your life. Go and change the world. This is your moment. Congratulations to the remarkable class of 2022. Tonight is your night.
All right. First of all, I'll say, what a beautiful day. All right. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations, Poly Parrots, class of 22, on graduating high school. I wish you the absolute best moving forward. Hola, buenas tardes, padres. Me da mucho gusto estar aquí hoy con ustedes. Me llamo Joy Fernando Zarate. Mi familia llega de Chimalhuacán, DF, México. No sé si se van a recordar tanto de mi discurso hoy, pero por lo menos recuerden que un chilango se puso hoy a hablar, ¿ok? I'm excited for all of you. Even just 1 year from today, your lives can be completely different. In your upcoming journey, I ask that you take care of one another and try to remember to be kind to strangers too, because we really don't know what others have went through. If there are loved ones watching from the heavens above, I'd like to say may they rest in peace, and that they too are very proud of how far you've come and how far you'll go. Y si hay gente viendo del cielo arriba de nosotros, quiero decir que descansen en paz. Ellos también están orgullosos de lo lejos que has llegado y de lo lejos que vas a llegar. Moving forward, I want to give a shout out to one of the programs here that has a special place in my heart, the football team. Through this tough sport, my teammates and I were able to learn the important values of hard work and dedication. The rest of y'all, congratulations on your season, your performances, your academia, and to all of you continuing on to a college education, I wish you the best of luck. You are going to need it. Last Thursday, I graduated from Cal State Los Angeles. Thank you. And honestly, I have to say I've had an amazing experience. There are definitely many highs and lows to college, but without the hardships, we cannot evolve to become better versions of ourselves. I did move away to college, but you know what they say, you can take the kid out the valley, but you won't take the valley out the kid. Just like many of you here, I rode the 2:30 bus to get to my desired destinations. Just like many of you here, my parents have been working 2 jobs to support us. And just like many of you here, I don't truly know what the future has in store for me, but I am hopeful. I try my best to go with the flow of life. Do good things and good karma will come our way. It's important to think about your future. Think about all the memories you're going to create. It's okay to be anxious, but in the words of Kendrick Lamar, we gonna be all right. I really am grateful to come from the A1A. I learned so much in this valley. I learned so much from Poly. I reminisce about the time I spent at Poly because I truly had so much fun here. Much like all of you here, I was a part of many clubs and teams, and through it all, I always had my friends to make those days go by faster. You're about to be done with school finally. 14 plus years of waking up early for the bus, turning in projects, and hanging out with familiar faces will soon come to an end, and new chapters in your journey will begin to be written. I do want to thank Poly for creating many of the friendships I hold dear today. We get along because we had an amazing time growing up alongside one another. We partied at prom, celebrated birthdays, and we mainly still get along because we understand one another. Going to school, you are obligated to see your friends 5 times a week. After today, you really have to make the time available in order to hang out. Life can really be crazy, so I ask that you cherish and ensure the company you keep is good for you too. A true friendship is 50-50, and at the end of the day, you are the circle you hang out with. We have the power to influence each other. We talk more to one another than we do our own parents sometimes. So I urge you to maintain good-hearted people in your life. That being said, be forgiving too. We are human after all. We will make mistakes, and sometimes we will hurt one another. But be the bigger person. Do not live with spite because it can drag you down and corrupt your soul. And lastly, make sure to be true to yourself. So, what are we all doing here today? Graduating, right? Of course. Cherishing the moment, I hope. And we are here growing up, approaching adulthood. Post-graduation, it is important to create some steps, create some kind of plan for yourselves to save money and stack it high. Try to coordinate the steps that will lead to your success. And try to remember the lessons learned during your time here at Poly. I'm not asking you to remember every lecture, but remember all the hard work you put yourself through, studying for the AP exam, staying up late doing homework. None of that should go unnoticed, especially within yourself. Pat yourself on the back and let your friends know how proud you are of them too. Do you know who else is very proud of you? Your mom, your dad, your family here today. We could have not made it this far without their dedication to waking us up every morning, taking us to school for the last 14 years of our lives. I know it may feel that your parents put a lot of pressure on you sometimes, or all the time, but I know they do it because they know how special you are. Remember, you are never too old to tell your parents you love them. So parents here today, I'm talking to you. I ask that you continue to have high expectations for your children. We need the push at this time in our lives, but also to chill out sometimes. And try to trust us some more. We're trying our best at life. Life is hard for us too, but with your support, we will make it together. Padres, hoy y todos los días, sigue apoyando a sus hijos y hijas. Hay que aprender responsabilidad y siempre hay que echar ganas. Pero ya andamos creciendo. Para de regañarnos nada más. Ya ponte a hablar con sus bebés como ya están grandes. Y así vamos a aprender todos. And to my peers, take into consideration that your parents are acting this way because they really love you. It's okay to create some boundaries, but don't just ignore the adults in the room. I promise you they have knowledge to offer. Everything is up to you now. Life is nothing but a memory, so make an effort to have the best possible memories after today. Go see the world and explore how beautiful Mother Earth is. Have your fun, but be safe, be responsible, and be kind. Notice the kind of role model you are to your siblings and your friends. Check them when necessary and respect each other's identities. Maturing comes in steps. I'm very different from the 18-year-old that came from this campus, and at 22, I understand that my learning will never end. Every day is an opportunity to learn more from others. Slowly but surely, we can unlearn ignorance too. Let's align our lives to suit us best. We can let go of the toxic, welcome in new friends, and remind ourselves how important it is to be open-minded. I used to be a believer in sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But over time, I know how meaningful the things we say to each other really are. From glory to Polly to saying please and thank you, our words carry the energy that uplift each other. What you say is the impression you leave behind. So think before you act, think before you say, and all of us will prosper together. Class of 2022, you are all stars. You have the makings to change this world for the better. I know it may seem far-fetched to change the world, so start by changing the worlds of those around you. Thank you, parents, for allowing me this platform to talk to you. I truly am so proud of all of you, and congratulations on your graduation. Thank you. Okay. And without further ado, I welcome your principal, Elidia Vasquez.
I will never get over having alum here speaking to you because one day one of you will be up here for sure. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, parents, guardians, and mentors. The students that sit before me are leaving this field as high school graduates today. The love and support you gave them through unprecedented years of dramatic change has led them to this day of celebration. Bienvenidos padres, tutores y mentores. Los estudiantes que se sientan frente a mí dejarán este campo como graduados de preparatoria esta noche. El amor y el apoyo que les dieron durante años de cambios dramáticos sin precedentes los ha llevado a este día de celebración. Students, last summer, as I planned for your full in-person return to classes, I thought about how the 2 years learning from home had affected you, socially, emotionally, and academically. What I learned was that you didn't just survive those 2 years, you thrived despite adversity. You accomplished your goals by remaining disciplined. Despite the freedom to remain unseen in Zoom, despite not having your teachers physically in the room to put some additional pressure on you to engage and learn, despite the comforts of home drawing your attention away from online learning, despite all these factors, you are all here as Poly graduates tonight, thriving despite adversity. Each one of you have shared a similar experience during these years in high school with some common challenges. Every one of you has some shared attributes that have brought you to this graduation field. Although I highlight some individual students, they also represent all of you because we are celebrating your shared achievement of graduation and the qualities it took for you all to get here. There are no better examples of thriving despite adversity than the class of 2022 valedictorians. Sebastián Pereira and Brian de la Luz Rojas. And salutatorians, Brian Sierra and Cindy Borrayo Carrera. Because of their focus, Cynthia Llerenas will pursue her degree at the competitive Cal State Los Angeles nursing program, while Kenya Pineda Borges is taking her cartooning skills to the illustration program at Cal State Long Beach. Mia Chavez will work on her political science degree at Cal State Northridge. And Juan Hernandez Galindo is joining the Pasadena City College Band. You recognize the tools available to you and used what was in your control. Melin Pernilla Cante and Ayeli Chacon will both be graduating in 3 years. They advocated for themselves, leaned on their strengths, accelerated, and excelled. You used the changing circumstances to seek opportunities for self-improvement. After using her extra time during the pandemic to sharpen her art skills, Nicole Orozco's art was shared in the Poly Literature and Art Review. You also found time to read for pleasure. Alessandra Quintanilla and Diana Dominguez shared their favorite books with peers through the Legacy in Library project. You were the person that others needed to remain positive, to build a stronger community. Naomi Baez consistently demonstrated compassion. Arnold Limbo cheered for his friends and classmates. Andrew Campos got his peers dancing. And Will Southall's enthusiasm for all things Poly made us all cheer louder. Some of you went beyond Poly, such as Mariana Alonso, who tutored elementary students during the pandemic, while Caroline Garcia brought letters for Rose to her classmates and connected with dozens of senior citizens, cheering them up during a time when they were more alone than ever. When you are able to excel, even when confronted with adversity, you have achieved a skill that will allow you to progress in a world that at times can be unforgiving to the unprepared. You are graduates that enter the next phase of your life with an invaluable skill, a skill that will ensure you reach your next major life goal, just as you reach this graduation stage. Class of 2022, congratulations. Congratulations on your successful culmination from high school and into the next phase of your life. All of us in this stadium and those watching from home are proud of you. Thank you. I know I mentioned them already, but the honor of valedictorian and salutatorian are bestowed upon the seniors with the highest grade point average. It is my pleasure to introduce the John H. Francis Polytechnic Class of 2022 valedictorians for the Comprehensive School, Sebastián Pereira. For the Magnet School, Brian de la Luz Rojas. And salutatorians for the Comprehensive School, Brian Sierra. For the Magnet School, Cindy Borrayo Carrera. Thank you, you may sit. Please join Assistant Principal Artina Arhanian and I in recognizing our seniors with a 3.7 or higher grade point average. These students are graduating as summa cum laude. Jaciel Abundiz, Mia Acosta, Jesus Aguilera, Añolet Alarcón, Lilian Alcantara Flores, Mariana Alonso, Ivan Amaya, Andrew Amendola, Rogelio Amezcua Villacana, Camila Archila Rodriguez, Israel Ayala Manso, Pedro Barajas Guitrón, Edward Barba, Michael Berrios Lopez, Cindy Borrayo Carrera, Andrew Campos, Janet Canales, Natalie Carranza, Nayeli Chacon, Jennifer Chagoya, Tristan Coleman, Ramiro Contreras, Julio Contreras, Samantha Corona, Marco Cruz Sánchez, Daniel Cuevas, Brian de la Luz Rojas, Connie de Batian, Robin Deol, Jasmine Diaz, Leslie Diaz, Cindy Duran, Cindy Fabian, Nathan Gallardo, Kayla Gallardo, Jasmine Gamez Rivera, Jacob Garcia, Abigail Garcia, Caroline Garcia, Ismael Guevara Regalado, Dayron Gutierrez, Alejandro Hernández, Diana Hernández, Eleni Hernández, Daniel Herrera, Julie Corey, Angelica Lara, Ilani Leiter, Ethan Leiva, Giselle Lisaola, Cynthia Llerenas, Javier Lopez, Annabella Lopez, Natalie Luna, Rishab Lutra, Sandra Martinez.
Kimberly Medina Vargas, Dylan Miranda, Melanie Mondragon, Samantha Monroy, Jesse Morales Sanchez, Jacqueline Navarrete Teo, Daniel Negrete Gonzalez, Theo Nguyen, Janice Noriega, Abigail Olivachi, Nicole Orozco, Christopher Parra, Christina Parra Medrano, Joshua Paez, Maylin Pernilla Cante, Sebastian Pereira, Jesse Perez Barron, Mariana Pina, Kenya Pineda Bojorquez, Alessandra Quintanilla, Joseph Christian Racelis, Seth Ramirez, Annette Ramirez Arvizu, Andrea Ramos, Jocelyn Rivas Flores, Ignacio Robles Murillo, Daily Rodas, Denise Rodriguez, Cristina Sanchez, Jeremiah Sanchez, Idalia Segura Lopez, Juan Sepulveda, Stephanie Serrano Ruelas, Brian Sierra, Belen Silva, Stephanie Soto, Maggie Soto, Wilbert Southall, Melissa Torres, David Umana, Rosalind Valdez, Jasmine Valles Duran, Rafael Vasquez, Ronald Velasco, and number 101 with a 3.7 GPA or higher, Christina Wong. Congratulations, everyone. You may have a seat. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce Poly Comprehensive High School valedictorian Sebastian Pereira.
Hello, class of 2022. Yeah. Thank you. Well, yeah, as you've heard, I am valedictorian for the Comprehensive Poly. And yeah, I hope everyone is doing great because today is a memorable day. Today we graduate from 3 years of Poly and 1 year of Zoom. Today is the day we look ahead and ask what awaits us. Today is a pivotal moment in our lives. But let's rewind a bit. Remember in 8th grade when we culminated? That was essentially our reset button. The reset button was a way to move on, past your failures, but also your successes. The reset button allowed us to enter high school after a summer's reflection. However, that button did not come easy to press. Most of us were anxious to start anew in high school. But in some way, shape, or form, we made sure we persisted through high school. We handled a new environment, more challenging classes, more extracurricular activities, jobs, and emotionally draining events. Don't take the reset button as a bad or scary thing though. When I entered high school, I took a leap of faith and tried multiple sports like wrestling, track, and recently boxing. I had found a way to release that stress that accumulated with the heavy workloads I put on myself. I realized that a healthy balance of academics, recreation, and physical activity was vital to keeping my gears turning. I was also fortunate enough to find my purpose, which was to revive clubs I was passionate about, like robotics, shout out to Robotics Club, and to start a nonprofit organization called Vivian. It may sound that I accomplished this by myself, but that is far from the truth. I was fortunate enough to have a strong support system. When I felt lost or unmotivated during the pandemic, I reached out to my friends, family, and mentors for assistance to keep moving forward. Nevertheless, we're about to press that reset button again. You may be thinking, what happens today after that button is pushed? It may be a 4-hour nap, a night on PlayStation with the boys, or a big dinner with your family. But once that celebration is over, I ask that you reflect on what kept you moving forward and who was there to help you. It's important to know and evaluate who belongs in our circle as we are now entering the next step after high school, which is real life. Every time we fall down, if we can't get up, they will be there to provide a helping hand. There is something equally as crucial as your external support system, and that is your internal support system, your voice. No matter what path we venture down, whether it's college, a career, or joining the military, we will inevitably face obstacles, especially since many of us are part of a minority group. When these obstacles arise, our initial response should be to use our voice. When something doesn't sit right, you feel disrespected, or you need help with a task, use your voice to confront these problems. Silence can lead to a lot of destruction, whereas gaining confidence creates more opportunities and paths for you to venture down. If we gain the ability to assert ourselves and let all of our brilliant minds and talents show, then what awaits us is all up to our decision. We must set goals for what we want. And for those who don't know what they want just yet, then give 110% with any responsibility, task, or job. Like my family has always said, if you're already here, might as well try your best. I believe giving your best effort in something reveals the best person that you can be. What awaits each of us is success. That success lies outside of our comfort zone. Challenging yourself allows you to grow, to realize that your dreams can become part of your reality. It may take blood, sweat, and tears, but that success cannot be polluted by non-believers in our aspirations. This is why I really want to emphasize that after today, after that reset button is pushed, you continue on being the best person that you can be, anywhere you are placed. You must be able to trust your own gut instincts. When you know you need to take action, you just go for it. And if you fall, get back up, dust your shoulders off, and go for it again. But now with the wiser mindset. That reset button will let you bring your accumulated knowledge and experience without the baggage of what's on your back now. You must let go and embrace this real world that our family and teachers have been preparing us for. When your success arrives, one thing is key. That is to give back to your community and to pull others to success along with you. Remember what it felt like to get help, and when you were alone, remember how much you wish someone was there to help or guide you. So, class of 2022, press that reset button when you are ready, as once you press it, you will be on your journey to your success. I wish all of you the best. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Please welcome Cindy Borrayo Carrera, salutatorian for the class of 2022.
Please join me in recognizing counselors for the class of 2022. Counselors, would you please stand and remain standing? Miss Richter. Miss Palomo. Miss Delgado. Miss Rai. And Miss J. I know I speak for the entire class of 2022 when I thank you for everything you have done for us at Poly. Without your help and guidance, many of us would not be graduating today. Thanks to all of you. I would also like to recognize Mr. Coronel, sponsor for the class of 2022, as well as Ms. Calzada, leadership sponsor. Thank you for making our senior year and every year at Poly so memorable. And now, please welcome Magnet High School valedictorian, Brian de la Luz Rojas.
Good evening, class of 2022. Congratulations for accomplishing incredible achievement that is graduating in the year 2022. Hopefully we can make this a day to remember for many years to come. I remember 8 or so years ago that I had a friend write a note for me to remember. You were kids and celebrating our culmination, because it would be weird to say I graduated from 5th grade. But like today, everybody was thinking of the past years and looking forward to the future. I guess as a way to remember, teachers had us carry small notebooks where we would have some friends write some inspiring messages. At the end of the day, I went through all of them, and it was my best friend's message that stuck with me the most. He had a similar message to others, but his last line was, "You should talk more." I think that was the first time I ever felt offended. But considering I'm talking to 1,000 people right now, I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. I know this isn't really a conversation because you're just sitting there and taking it, but to think a 10-year-old had already known the solution to my life's biggest problem is a bit surreal. And yes, regrettably, talking has been one of my biggest challenges in life. But in all honesty, I originally ignored that comment, thinking that there's no way he could be teaching me how to live my own life. But every year after, I confronted the same problem of trying to speak up, whether it was a simple class presentation or even just trying to talk to a friend. I struggled to get words out of my mouth. I guess it was pride that kept me from admitting that I had a problem. But for whatever the reason, I kept that notebook and remembered what he wrote, and it wasn't until these past 4 years that I admitted that I needed to face the challenge. I don't know where he is today, but if he were here, I would thank him for everything. Because as much as I may take pride in being valedictorian, it was not my only work that got me here. I additionally wanted to thank people like him who made this a reality for me. First, my parents, who, to be honest, never expected or wanted this for me. If anything, I think sometimes they wish I hadn't spent so much time in school. So I'm thankful at least they gave me the chance to do this. So they dedicate next come the teachers and staff who are passionate and inspiring. They dedicate their time to us so we ourselves can create an opportunity of a lifetime. Finally, they're the people who are the real reason I'm here. My own friends. I don't know any other way to say this, but thank you. Where I am right now was made possible because of you. You are the people who taught to me to accept who I am, how to be a friend, and how to be a decent human being. And a special thanks to my AP Physics class, who has suffered this same journey with me. Now enough with the thank yous. Class of 2022, I know you want to hear the sweet words that you're going to be successful after high school. Using what you've learned, you're going to improve yourself to become a better person in the future. But even though I do wish this upon you, there's no way I or anyone else here knows what's going to happen. Because just like how 4 years ago, I didn't know what the real cost would have meant to be valedictorian. Because as much as I think it's a cool title to have, I lost sight of the path I was going on for a while. I was exchanging grades for something that was infinitely more valuable, my own happiness. I certainly heard from people that you should enjoy your life from friends, family, and even teachers. And even as simple as lesson it was, I can never truly process it after 4 years being laser focused on just keeping a GPA. In chasing a GPA, I lost time to my family, to my friends, and to myself, just to become this. Forgetting that by doing so, I don't only lose time, but also my own life. Had I known what I was doing, I would have stopped everything just so I could have lived once in 4 years. I can't tell your future because all of us are walking blindly into it. So all we can do right now is remember who we are in this moment and how we got here. It just goes to show how lessons aren't just learned in the classroom. It wasn't until now that I remembered that for all the success that we can achieve today, tomorrow, or in 10 years, it means nothing if you didn't enjoy the life that you had to get to up that point. We learn from something from all the people that surround us, but we never take the time to stop and remember what those lessons were. So, class of 2022, now that we're here celebrating our end, we have to use moments like this to remember what we have actually learned in these past 4 years. As disappointing it may be to our teachers, we're not going to remember the math, or science, or English from their long lectures. Because all of us know the challenge of trying to learn from a teacher and figuring out if we should actually be writing something down to remember or just ignore it, because it's probably not going to be in the test. 8 years ago, I didn't know why it was important to listen to my friend until I reached this test where I'd be speaking in front of all of you. And all of us have been told to enjoy our own lives. But did I really listen? No. Yet I remember that we're being tested every day on this that passes. These life lessons aren't being taught by a teacher, but the test means everything because it is your own life. So now, take the time to remember the lessons of the past 4 years. I know you will remember the past 4 years in one day, but at the very least, remember the people who really did matter. It may be your close friends who have kept you honest, the family you ignored every time you came back home after school, yet they cared enough to offer wisdom so you don't repeat their mistakes. So while you still have the chance, take the time to remember. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce California Scholarship Federation sponsor, Ms. Irene Maliwan, who will present the CSF torchbearers and seal bearers.
Good evening. My name is Irene Maliwan. I'm the sponsor of the California Scholarship Federation. The students I'm about to recognize have earned recognition as active members of CSF in the past 2, 3, and 4 years. These students have maintained high academic standings and provided service to our school and community during their high school career. When I say your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. The following students have maintained CSF status for at least 2 years and are known as our seal bearers. And they are as follows: Andrew Amendola, Camila Archia, Michael Barrios, Ramiro Contreras, Ruby Cruz, Leslie Diaz, Kayla Gallardo, Jasmine Gomez, Jacob Garcia, Jennifer Garcia, Julie Corey, Angelica Lara, Natalie Luna, Daniel Negrete, Joshua Paez, Ignacio Robles Murillo, Nicole Rodriguez, Jeremiah Sanchez, and Belen Silva. Thank you. You may be seated. The next group of CSF students have maintained active CSF status since their freshman year. That's 4 years as CSF torchbearers. And they are as follows: Mariana Alonso, Añoleth Alarcon, Israel Ayala Monzo, Cindy Barrio Carrero, Jennifer Chagoya, Caroline Garcia, Elenite Leiter, Javier Lopez, Kimberly Medina, Janice Noriega, Abigail Olivache, Sebastian Pereira, Denise Rodriguez, and Christina Vong. Thank you for all your dedication and values of CSF. Please be seated. I'd like to next welcome Ms. Groskin to the stage.
Good evening, I'm Ms. Groskin. I'm Polly's theater and dance teacher, and I am honored to introduce the 3 diploma name readers, Ms. Hannah Nicole Almonte, Ms. Chamika Batsis, and Mr. Sean King. Class of 2022, now is the moment you've been waiting for, family and friends and community. We will begin to read the names of the graduating class of 2022. We now ask the first row to rise. Brian Sierra. Camila Archila Rodriguez. Demise Serrano. Abigail Olivache. Dylan Miranda. Alessandra Quintanilla. Juan Hernandez Galindo. Jocelyn Rivas Flores. Marco Fernandez. Sebastian Pereira. Jesus Aguilera. Cindy Borayo Carrera. Jessica Mesqua. Brian De La Luz Rojas. Priscilla Cardenas. Cindy Fabian. Elian Castillo Lopez. Añolet Alarcon. Jed Nathan Sarillo. Mariana Alonso. Fatima Nieto. Israel Ayala Manzo. Kyle Shirleyback Parpan. Jennifer Chagoya. Carla Perez. Caroline Garcia. Mariana Pina. Elenite Leiter. Seth Ramirez. Javier Lopez. Lillian Alcantara Flores. Kimberly Medina Vargas. Rogelio Amezcua Villicana. Janice Noriega. Nayeli Chacon. Denise Rodriguez. Darwin Escalante Navarro. Christina Vuong. Anthony Garcia Ramirez. Andrew Amendola. Ismael Guevara Regalado. Michael Berrios Lopez. Pedro Hernández Hernández. Ramiro Contreras. Caleb Hernandez Padilla. Ruby Cruz. Jose Lopez Acoel. Leslie Diaz. Ander Lopez. Kayla Gallardo. Guillermo Muralles Molina. Jasmine Gomez Rivera. Carlos Núñez Reyes. Jacob Garcia. Melin Bernilla Conte. Jennifer Garcia. Davy Ramirez Cruz. Julie Corey. Abel Reyes Ortiz. Angelica Lara. Arisbeth Romero. Natalie Luna. Kenneth Sanchez Galgames. Daniel Negrete Gonzalez. Milena Sanchez Segura. Joshua Paez. Edgar Sandoval Campos. Ignacio Robles Morillo. Francisco Cifuentes. Nicole Rodriguez. Jeffrey Soto Maraquin. Jeremiah Sanchez. Diane Torres Hernandez. Belen Silva. Nori Torres Santillan. Henry Alfaro. Emily Turcios Romero. Yadir Alfaro. Haciel Abundis. Ivan Amaya. Mia Acosta. Angie Avalos Garcia. Jonathan Aguilar. Diego Ortega Cosillo. Andrew Aguilar Linares. Pedro Barajas Guitron. Mario Aguilar Ramirez. Edward Barba. Pedro Alfaro. Jorge Barcena. Daniela Alvarez. Michelle Bernal Rios. Ashley Alvarez. Christopher Bobadilla Flores. Ismael Amante. Christopher
Christopher Bolton. Renee Amaya Sanchez. Gray Bonar. Rosby Angeles. Esteban Bowers. Jessica Angulo. Janet Canales. Genesis Araujo. Yelena Cano. Angel Arboleda. Giselle Catalan. Jasmine Arias. Tristan Coleman. Maria Redondo. George Contreras. Annalie Artiega. Daniel Cornejo. Cindy Artero Sigüenza. Gabriela Cruz. Ricardo Avelar Jr. Noemi De Jesus. Christy Abbes. Crystal De La Cruz. Tierra Avales. Cynthia De La Luz. Amy Baca. Robin Dale. Naomi Baez. Guadalupe Diaz. Joshua Ponces. Maria Ella Josette Dino. Ana Barriga Navarro. Abigail Domine. Iliana Barrios. Hugo Gonzalez. Diego Batista. Carolina Guerra. Jason Batista. Darren Gutierrez. Lisette Batista Perez. Eunice Guzman. Gabriela Bernal. Bridget Hernandez. Isabella Barrios. Diana Hernandez. Alvaro Blandon. Eleni Hernandez. Chris Bogran. Daniel Herrera. Jasmine Bolanos. Zivan Kondaker. Christian Bonilla Hernandez. Zianya Lopez. Kenton Big H Bowman. Abigail Martinez. Jonathan Bravo. Alexander Martinez. Brianna Bugarin. Sandra Martinez. Brian Cabrera. Lucy Martinez Aguilar. David Cabrera. Carlos Martinez Vasquez. Fatima Calvera. Edgar Medina. Anthony Camacho. Isabella Mejia. Luisa Elias, Walter Moreno, Emily Anaí Campos, Mia Angela Navarra, Kevin Cardenas, Jacqueline Navarrete Teo, William Cardosa, Thor Nguyen, Natalie Carranza, Julian Palacios, Daniel Caratero Diaz, Edgar Perez, Dulce Castillo, Jesus Perez Barón, Angeline Michelle Castro, Edgar Prado Salcedo, Leslie Ceja Prado, Jose Rincon, Rosalind Ceja, Boris Rodriguez, Alejandra Celis Sosa, Cristina Sanchez, Humberto Cervantes Rios, Juan Sepulveda, Emily Chavarria, Alex Soriano, Amanda Chavez, Jason Sosa, Evelyn Chavez, Jaylene Tolosa, Jacob Chavez, David Umana, Kayla Chavez, Jasmine Valles Duron, Mia Chavez, Rafael Vasquez, Walter Colocho, Ronald Velasco, Giovanni Contreras Garcia, Fernanda Viramontes, Omar Contreras Perez, woo! Zoltan Michael Nochek, Anthony Contreras Vasquez, Sofia Gregorio, Ken Corrias, Ian Madrid Vallejo, Samantha Corona, William Manuel, Christian Cota, Alejandro Mares, Ashley Cruz, Marco Marquez, Jasmine Cruz, Christopher Marron, Marco Antonio Cruz Sanchez, Daniel Marroquin, Daniel Cuevas, Carlos Martinez, Ryan Damian Reynosa, Christopher Martinez, Brianna De Leon, Damaris Martinez, Laura De Los Santos, Jonathan Martinez, Connie Joy Bebatian, Joshua Martinez, Danny Diaz. Luis Martinez. Edwin Diaz. Liliana Martinez Hernandez. Esaúl Diaz. Melanie Maya. Jasmine Diaz. Shayla Mazariegos. Jose Diaz. Daniel Medina. Alfredo Gavidia. Logan Mejia. Mason Diaz. Victor Manuel Melendez. Michael Diaz. Eileen Mendez. Jose Dionisio. Anthony Mendoza. Diana Dominguez. Fabian Mendoza. Cindy Doran. Enrique Meraz. Angelina Escobedo. Christian Mesa. Kelly Espinosa. Gary Mesa. Raúl Espinosa Gutierrez. Roman Mesa Mendoza. Miguel Escobar. Luis Miranda. Ashley Estrada. Melanie Mondragon. Nicholas Romeo Mendoza. Samantha Monroy. Nicole Orozco. Daniel Monroy Portillo. Andrew Campos. Norma Montes Albaran. Miguel Madera Sanchez. Anthony Morales. I need your Ethan Leiva. David Morales. Melly Rios. Eric Morales. Evans Morales. Marissa Morales.
Briseda Estrada.
Junior Morales Pacheco.
Gerardo Evangelista.
Jesse Morales Sanchez.
Kevin Felix.
Agustin Moran Ayala.
Jefferson Figueroa Suazo.
Francisco Moran Villalta.
Jose Villalobos.
Go. Morelos. Jessica Morelos.
Victoria Fimbres.
Leonardo Moreno Mata.
Julian Flores.
You're my student. Evelyn Moreno Torres.
Richie Flores.
Ismael Munoz.
Amy Flores Galindo.
Eduardo Nava Beltran.
Lester Flores.
Sera Gushpekian.
Jose Franco.
Moises Navarro.
Jessica Frias.
Caribe Nolasco.
Tiffany Fuentes.
Robert Ochoa Collin.
Sean Garland.
That's the best I got. Luis Olmedo.
Catherine Galicia Montes.
Steve Olmos.
Nathan Gallardo.
Yay, Nathan. Alexandro Olvera.
Emily Gomez.
Eileen Orantes Sanchez.
Abigail Garcia.
Alexander Ornelas.
Christopher Garcia.
Elliot Ornelas Castañeda.
Francisco Garcia.
Isabella Orozco.
Griselda Garcia.
Jesus Orozco. Congratulations.
Johnny Garcia.
Anthony Ortega.
Natalie Garcia.
Moses Ortiz.
Pamela Garcia.
Janelle Otto.
Paola Garcia.
Christopher Para.
Valeria Garcia.
Crystal Para Contreras.
Valerie Garcia.
Christina Para Medrano.
Janet Garcia Silva.
Jasmine Penado.
Isaiah Gibson.
John Perez Mendoza.
Emily Diana Gomez.
Step up. Brandon Perez Candelas.
Jimmy Gomez.
Jasmine Pimienta Perez.
Stephanie Gomez.
Pina. Diego Pina Gomez.
David Gonzalez.
Franco Pineda.
Cindy Garcia. Cindy Grande.
Jesse Pineda.
George Guerrero.
Kenya Pineda Bojorquez.
Brian Guerrero Solano.
Angel Plancarte.
Janelle Naomi Guevara.
Charlene Portales.
Julio Gutierrez.
Ryan Portillo.
Randy Gutierrez Iona.
Leilani Prado.
Fidel Guzman.
Yahir Fuga Herrera.
Carolina Guzman.
Victor Quesada.
Joel Huddle.
Daniel Quinones.
Alan Hernandez.
Andrew Quinones.
Alejandro Hernandez.
Jason Quintanilla. Quintanilla.
Angeles Hernandez.
Edith Adriana Quintero Bocanegra.
Brandon Hernandez.
Joseph Christian Rosales.
Brian Hernandez.
Yeah. Juan Manuel Ramirez.
Emily Hernandez.
Maximiliano Ramirez Martinez.
Jasmine Hernandez.
Annette Ramirez Velos.
Michaela Hernandez.
Andrea Ramos.
Marissa Hernandez.
Jonathan Ramos Solis.
Marlon Hernandez.
Marie Ramos.
Nayeli Hernandez.
Stacy Ramos.
Rosie Hernandez.
Michael Reno Palma.
Ashley Hernandez Castañón.
Esmeralda Renteria.
Angel Hernandez Mendez.
Andy Reyes.
Genesis Hernandez Murcia.
Ethan Reyes.
Royal Jacobs.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Steve Reyes.
Alondra Jimenez.
Brandon Reyes Solano.
Anthony Jimenez.
Michael Rios.
Crystal Juarez.
Matthew Rivera.
Stephen Koo.
Michael Rivera.
Mateo Jose Lara.
Andrea Rocha.
Kenneth Larios.
Daily Rodas.
Isaac Leon.
George Rodriguez.
Here we go, buddy. Alessandro Lifonzo.
Or do you like Jessica Rodriguez? Jessica Rodriguez.
Arnold Limbo.
Jorge Rodriguez.
Sebastian Limon.
Rodriguez. Monique Rodriguez.
George Linares.
Brandon Rodriguez Cortez.
Carlos Lira.
Andres Romo.
Giselle Lezaola.
Angie Rosales.
Juan Llamas.
Jesse Rubio.
Nicholas Yanito.
Juliana Rubio.
Cynthia Llerenas.
Angie Ruiz.
Annabella Lopez.
Hey. Pretty good. Congratulations. Jonathan Ruiz.
Matthew Lopez.
Shani Ruiz.
Omar Lopez.
Vanessa Ruiz.
Maritza Lopez Constantino.
Felix Ruiz Gramajo.
Juan Lopez Melendez.
Jeffrey Salas Garcia.
Anthony Lozano. You want to take that with you?
Natalie Sanchez.
Jonathan Lua Gonzalez.
Ruby Sanchez Diaz.
Devin Lucero Garcia.
Santiago Sanchez Goros.
Kimberly Luevanos.
Layson Sanchez Ortega.
Angel Luna.
Hugo Sandoval.
Freddie Luna.
Karina Sandoval Zepeda.
Rishab Lutra.
Brian Santana Avila.
Diego Valenzuela Rivera.
Yvette Santos. Were you there, my pop? Oh, without the mask. Congratulations.
Alexander Vargas.
Idalia Seguro Lopez.
Joshua Vasquez Chale.
Anthony Cerna.
Jonathan Vasquez.
Stephanie Serrano Ruelas.
Adrian Velasco.
Angel Cibrian.
Vivian Vidal.
Matthew Tiny Sierra.
Jennifer Vides.
Wendy Silva.
Ivan Vidrio.
Jose Simon.
Jason Villatoro.
Yeah? Okay. The best. Melissa Sikik.
Janet Yakam.
Is it my turn? Celine Solis.
Sarai Zetino Morales.
Adrian Soriano.
Atitia Nasub.
Emily Soriano.
Alyssa Andasola.
Michelle Sorano Villavicencio.
Gabriela Estrada.
How you doing? Brian Sotelo. I'm doing great, thanks.
Elizabeth Ledesma.
Maggie Soto.
Kevin Maldonado.
Stephanie Soto.
Kathleen Sanchez.
Will Southall.
Erica Vargas.
Enrique Tagle.
Daniel Chavez.
Maya Talamontes.
Ruby Duarte.
Bethany Isabel Tapia.
Elliot Estrada.
Rudy Tapia Mayo.
Jonathan Garcia.
Jalen Thomas.
Jacqueline Gonzalez.
Biri Diana Torres.
Ashley Hidalgo.
Luis Torres.
Esmeralda Sahogun.
Melanie Torres.
Joseph Alejandro Silveira.
Michael Torres.
Kate Twazan.
Jose Torres Rodriguez.
Ana Maria Umania.
Trejo. Jason Trejo.
Karina Perez.
Annie Beth Urbina Vicente.
Omar Castro.
Amaya. Jacqueline Uribe Amaya.
Serene Cummings.
Andrew Valdez. Help.
Princesa Escobar.
Okay. Rosalind Valdez.
Freddie Gonzalez.
Catherine Valdez Sanchez.
Josue Hernandez.
Esmeralda Valdivinos.
Joseph Resendez. Joseph, right here, Joseph. Oscar Saldana Aguilar. Johnny Serrano. Andres Vega. And Diego Yescas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the band, Only Good Intentions, who will perform an original song written for the class of 2022.
Good afternoon, Poly! My name is Luis Serrano. This is my electric guitarist, Brian Sierra. Bassist, Dylan Miranda. And on the drums, 2020 alumni, Anthony Duran. We're Only Good Intentions. I'm absolutely honored to be playing for you guys tonight. I want to thank my parents and family that have encouraged us to pursue music. And especially want to thank Miss Louie. She is the only reason we are up here tonight. Give it up for Miss Louie. let's get this started. Anthony, hit it. I just wanna stay, I don't wanna go, I don't wanna go our separate ways, leaving memories on my cracks still show. I don't feel that safe, I still stay up late, dreaming of no responsibilities. It's like no one cares that I'm really scared, so unprepared. I wasn't aware that life wasn't fair. So soon out of the blue, I don't know what I'ma do, but I'm good when I'm with you. You always get me through it, but I'm heading out. How do we keep in touch when it seems like everyone's in a rush to move on and leave me in the dust? Know you're feeling how I'm feeling, so this goes out to us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This goes out to us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This goes out to us from yesterday, feeling nervous, like am I cursed? I can't reverse this. Life can be rough and life can be harsh, and it can make you mistrust and leave you with scars, but it can make you smile if you give it time. It can bring out the kid that you are inside, but just a little bit of faith in what your future can provide. And if you've done that, then I know you'll turn out fine, 'cause the truth is no one knows exactly what they're doing. Sometimes all that matters is barely getting through it. So you can freeze and figure out what's going near, or you can find the will inside to keep on pushing. And here's to the memories I'll say out loud as we throw our caps and show off our gowns. We deserve to be here for all we've done, and when they say our names, we know we won. Are you ready for the next step in life? You'll be alright. Keep in mind that fading last doesn't mean it's the end time. It's a brave new world and we're jumping in. Take what you've learned from these years and make the most of it. Thank you!
We're getting close to the very end. This is one of the most important parts here. And I'm going to have Miss Cindy Fabian join me up here. So, are you ready for this class of 2022? By the authority vested... Actually, before I say that, wasn't that a great band up here? So Demis, Brian, Dylan, Anthony, great job. Thank you for being on the stage tonight. By the authority vested in me by the Los Angeles Unified School District, I validate the issuance of these diplomas As evidence that these graduates have met the requirements of completion for secondary education put forth by the district and California State Department of Education. Ms. Cindy Fabian.
Thank you. Graduates, the tassel on the right side of your cap before graduation symbolizes your time as a student. When you move it to the left side, you are confirming your newfound graduate status. Class of 2022, please join me in moving your tassels from the right to left. Congratulations, Poly